Samsoyevna, and welcome to our English grammar lesson. So, the topic of our lesson today is reflexive pronouns, возвратные местоимения. Reflexive pronouns is a very important English grammar point that we need to use in our everyday English. So, let's have a look at the board. The first thing that we need to know is what is a reflexive pronoun. So, we have to use a pronoun. Let's remember, how many pronouns do you know? I give you one example. For example, Jack is my friend. I can also say, he is my friend. In this case, he is a pronoun. We can also say, she is my friend, he is my friend, we, or they, and so on. So there are pronouns, местоимения. And for a reflexive pronoun, we need to use 7 following pronouns: him, her, it, my, our, them, and your. There are 7 pronouns which we can use for reflexive pronouns. So, a reflexive pronoun is a pronoun plus self if it's a singular word, or selves if it's a plural reflexive pronoun. For example, we could say himself, themselves, or itself. There are 3 examples of a reflexive pronoun. So, when do we need to use reflexive pronouns? There are 2 situations. The first is when the subject and the object are the same. Most sentences in English have a subject and an object. And when the subject and the object are the same thing, the object must become a reflexive pronoun. And the second reason is for emphasis, для акцента, для выделения или для подчеркивания. Мы используем в английском предложении возвратное местоимение. Bought a new car for themselves. They is the subject, bought is the verb. Actually, in this sentence we have 2 objects. They bought what? A new car. And for whom did they buy this car? For they. So, and themselves is a reflexive pronoun for they. They bought a new car for themselves. This is in plural form. It's a plural form of reflexive pronoun. Okay, so let's look at another example. Yesterday, I cut myself while shaving. Вчера я порезался во время бритья. I is the subject, cut is the verb, myself is the object, and actually myself, it's also I, right? So in this case, when the subject and the object are the same, this is the reason when we have to use the reflexive pronoun. And the reflexive pronoun for I is myself. Let's have a look at the second reason when we use reflexive pronouns. And that is for emphasis. То есть для акцента или для выделения в предложении мы используем возвратные местоимения. Let's have a look at this example. I always do my homework alone. Nobody helps me. And if I want to use a reflexive pronoun, I can say I always do my homework myself. Myself has the same meaning as in this sentence, that it means that I always do my homework alone. Nobody helps me. My teacher doesn't help me. My mom doesn't help me. My sister doesn't help me. I always do my homework myself. В этом предложении мы используем возвратное местоимение, чтобы подчеркнуть, что я всегда делаю свое домашнее задание сам. Okay, another example is, I will talk to the manager myself. So, I'm not gonna wait for somebody. I'm not gonna wait for my friend to talk to the manager. I will do it alone. So, I will talk to the manager myself. Another example, we'll fix the problem ourselves. So, we are not going to call somebody, fix the problem. I'm not gonna call my friend to fix the problem. We'll fix the problem ourselves. So in this case we emphasize that we'll do it alone. We don't need another help. So there were two cases when we need a reflexive pronoun. The first one is when the subject and the object are the same thing, and the second reason is for emphasis. Open your copybooks, please, and write down the list of these reflexive pronouns. So I, it's a singular for reflexive pronoun myself. It ends with self. You, it's also singular reflexive pronoun yourself. He, himself. She, the reflexive pronoun for herself. And it, itself. And in the plural form we have we and ourselves. It ends with selves. They themselves, and you, yourselves. Write down, please, all these pronouns in your copybook. Okay. Итак, ребята, обратите внимание, что в единственном числе у нас у возвратного местоимения суффикс self оканчивается на f, а во множественном числе, обратите внимание, selves, буква f меняется на v. И если мы говорим про тебя, то есть you, в единственном числе будет форма yourself, а если говорим во множественном числе про вас, you, здесь у нас уже будет окончание selves. Будьте внимательны. Okay, so, and now I want to make you some practice exercises. Open your copybooks and write down the following examples, please. Let's complete all these sentences with me. Let's do it together. The first sentence, write it down, please. She hurt. So, and the reflexive pronoun for she is herself. She hurt herself. Okay, nobody hurt her. She hurt herself. The next sentence is he helped. A reflexive pronoun for he is himself. He helped himself. Nobody helped him, he helped himself. Okay, the next sentence is we did it. A reflexive pronoun for we is ourselves. We did it ourselves. Okay. the next sentence, she is sitting by, she, the reflexive pronoun for she is herself. She is sitting by herself. It means that she is sitting alone. She is sitting by herself. We can use the preposition by when we want to emphasize something. Для чего мы используем здесь предлог by? Для того, чтобы подчеркнуть, что она сидит сама, самостоятельно. So, the next sentence, I'm working by, a reflexive pronoun for I is myself. I'm working by myself. То есть я работаю самостоятельно, я работаю один, без чьей-либо помощи. And the last sentence, they finished the project. A reflexive pronoun for they is themselves. They finished the project themselves. Okay, so that's all. So here are the verbs often used with reflexive pronouns. Cut, enjoy, introduce oneself, prepare oneself, dry oneself, hurt oneself, kill oneself, and teach oneself. Если мы конкретно не говорим, о ком идет речь, да, о нем или о ней, то мы используем возвратное местоимение oneself. Наслаждаться кому-то, представлять кого-то, да, убивать кого-то, учить кого-то. For example, I really enjoyed myself at the party. It means that I really had a good time. I really had fun. I really enjoyed myself at the party. So, write down please all these verbs in your copybook. And these are the verbs we don't need to use a reflexive pronoun with. Feel, relax, meet, wash, shave, dress, and concentrate. Usually we say relax, take it easy, for example. We can't say relax yourself. We say only relax, feel. Итак, с этими глаголами мы не используем возвратные местоимения. Запишите, ребята, себе тоже в тетрадь. And your homework is in your workbooks, page number 40, exercise number 3, and in your students' books, page number 95, exercise 7 and 8. In the exercise number 7, you should to complete the sentences with reflexive pronouns, and in the exercise number 8, you should write your round joke as an example. So, pay attention please that your homework you should send on Tuesday, the 1st of April, via email to your teacher as usual. So, домашнее задание, ребята, вам нужно будет отправить не позднее вторника, 1 апреля, на электронный ящик вашего учителя, как раньше вы отправляли. Обратите внимание, что следующий урок у нас будет в среду с 12 до 12:20. А завтра, во вторник, у вас будет индивидуальная видеоконсультация с 6 до 8 вечера. На этой консультации вы можете задать любые вопросы, касающиеся темы, которую мы с вами сегодня прошли. То есть, если вам было что-то непонятно на уроке, у вас какие-то вопросы в домашнем задании, что-то неясно, вы можете все это спросить вот с 6 до 8, позвонив учителю по адресу, который указан у нас в инструкции, и задать необходимые вопросы. So, thank you for your attention. See you on Wednesday. Goodbye.